On our first day in Helsinki, we found ourselves boarding the ferry to Suomenlinna Island. This is actually a group of islands that was a garrison and military base for decades and decades over in the harbor in Helsinki. The unique thing about this trip is that you can do this on your Metro Pass. Tickets for the ferry are €3.20, or you can use your daily Metro Pass, which starts at €10 a day, to use all modes of public transportation in the city. And this is the only ferry that you can use on this Metro Pass. The reason for this is because the islands that we're traveling to are inhabited by about 800 people and are also an open-air living museum. It's a really interesting trip. I highly recommend it. The ferry only takes about 10 to 15 minutes to get to the island. Once on the island, you'll find that everything is history. There are 4 cafes and a restaurant. There are military buildings all over the place, and you will start out walking from the ferry terminal through the building and on what's called the Blue Route across the island to see all the best sights for the tourists. One thing to keep in mind here is that the ferry does haul cars. There are cars on the island because there are people living on the island, so always be respectful of the residents that call Suomenlinna Island home. You will enjoy your visit without having to interrupt anything the residents are doing. The church is a Lutheran church. It used to be a Russian Orthodox Church. It was transformed after Finland's independence in 1918. It also has a light at the very top because it is a lighthouse. It is the only church in the entire world that's a lighthouse. So that makes it very unique. You can't enter the church, but you can walk all around the church. There are times when they are having services that the church is open, but you always have to be very respectful because, as I was saying, residents live on the island, residents go to the church. You'll enjoy, as you walk around this church, all of the little facets that make it unique to this location. You'll see all of the Lutheran transformed doors. You will see the chains and the other pieces of maritime equipment and ships that are surrounding this maritime-based church. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. It's also one of the highest points on the island, so you get a great view of a lot of things from up there, and you will really, really enjoy it. Just take your time. This is a great day trip out on this island. You get a nice day, you're going to have a great time out there. You see signposts all over the island. You'll also see markers that explain the Blue Route, the buildings you're looking at, but you'll also find playgrounds, picnic areas, apartment buildings, and a library. People do live here. Once again, be respectful of the locals. As you head down the walk from the main area, you will be going down to where the museum is on your left. It is a historical museum about the islands and everything on them. There's also a gift shop and a cafe on the premises. As you come down the hill, you'll be coming to a tiny harbor where you can bring a small boat. You can go fishing off the pier. It's a beautiful little area with great views of the water from there. And you'll find, once again, as you can see, cars. You will see ruins. You will see barracks, garrisons, forts. This place is full of historic beauty, honestly. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. There are paths all around. You can explore every inch of the island that the old fortress is actually located on. There's also a museum in the middle of it all and a restaurant. The fort itself is a great place to walk up the paths, look off the top of it, get a great view. You'll also see projects they have going around as they're constantly modernizing and adapting this facility. to a better tourist spot and making more things for the locals who live on the island. So it's a great place. There's a lot going on. The old barracks, we weren't clear on what they were adapting them to, but they are working on them. I don't know if it's going to be part of the museum, or if it's going to be more facilities for the locals, or if it's going to be some form of entertainment for the tourists. I'm not quite sure, but they are working inside the building, and it's just a really great place. There are guides you can buy to walk on the island. There are guided tours you can take. The museum costs 15 euros if you want to go inside and see all of the displays, but you can have a great time on this island just wandering around and looking at everything that they have outdoors. And the little cafes that you find along the way are also a great place to have a little snack, kick back for a bit, and rest your feet. School is out for the summer, and it is a little early for a lot of places, but Finland gets out earlier than a lot, so you may find children's groups visiting the islands on tour. It's a great way for them to get out, learn something about the history, and there's a lot of it right here. The whole thing is a great trip, and I highly, highly recommend it for anybody. I'm Terry. I'm 60 and I'm not done yet. So join me for more adventures for anyone next time, and like and subscribe if you want to learn how to do great things no matter how old you are.